Look at that. Easy is pretty easy because the ghost really doesn't chase you that much. And if you guys are noticing, yes, the ghost does go through walls. It is not classic like the regular Pac-Man, but this is as best as I could do with programming in TI Basic. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, if you guys need any help, definitely post out down in the comments. Also, if you are good at programming in TI Basic and you don't mind helping other people with their programming needs, definitely go ahead and reply to people's comments, try to help them out. I have seen a lot of you guys in past videos helping each other out, so I'm really happy for you guys. Thanks guys for helping out. Finally, going to be showing you guys how to program Pac-Man and the Ti-84 plus CE. So let's go ahead and get started. And before we start, let's go ahead and give our video a like. If you guys end up getting the program to be perfect, I'm going to remind you guys a few times through the video. So let's go ahead and get started right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new program, and we're going to press the PRGM button right there. So press that, and that enables your program screen. You're going to scroll over to new right there, and you're going to press enter on create new, and we're going to call this program Pac-Man. And if you guys are wondering, the character limit is 8 characters, so if it's any longer than 8 characters, it will not let you complete it. So let's go ahead and press enter now. And now this is the program editor, and whenever you want to type in anything, you just type stuff in like that. And then to exit the program editor, we're going to be pressing second mode right there. So that's how you quit, like that. And then to get back into the program editor, you press program, and then you scroll down to the program of your choosing. Under the edit screen right there, Pac-Man, press enter, and then it saves automatically. So you don't have to worry about the save button or anything. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with this first line here. We're going to be doing a clear home, and you're going to press program again, and then now you're going to scroll over to I/O, and then you're going to scroll down to number 8, and you're going to press enter, and that is clear home. That is one of my favorite lines in the TA Basic programming language. The next few lines, we're going to be storing some variables. So let's go ahead and store 13, and then the store button is right under the LN button on the very left hand side. It's STO right there, so press that right there, and then you get an arrow on the screen, and this is a character that stores variables. So we're going to say 13 store X, and now X has the value of 13. So fun fact, every single letter you see in green on here, you can actually store something into them. So we're going to be doing that throughout this program. So we're not going to use all of the variables, but we're going to use a good chunk. So the next program line is going to be 7 store Y. Press enter, 7 store Y. Next line is going to be 13 store U. Next line is going to be 5 store V. Next line is going to be 1 store C. All right, awesome. And if you guys are still watching, I am going to be posting the source code in the description along with a download and perhaps even updated programs too. So if you guys want to see maybe other programs, or maybe if there's any bugs or anything in this program that you guys find, I'll fix it and then post it in the description for you guys. So yeah, press enter, and now we're going to be storing matrices into each other. So we're going to be storing matrix C into matrix B. So we're going to press second, and then we're going to be pressing the X-1 button right there. Is under math, and you see there's matrices right there. For you guys might not have these 10 by 26s, but for me I do, because I've been experimenting. So we're going to select number 3, which is C. I'm going to store that into matrix B. So then second, X-1 right there, and then store that into B right there. So matrix C is now stored into matrix B. And the reason for that is matrix C is the map that we're going to be making pretty soon, and matrix B is the matrix that's going to be used in the game. So we'll get a little into matrices in a little while. And then if you guys are interested, the variables X and Y is the coordinates of the Pac-Man, U and V is the coordinates of the ghost, and then C is the win boolean. So if you win the game or lose the game. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go to the next line, which is going to be another clear home. So we're going to be pressing program I/O and then scroll down to number 8, clear home. Press enter. And we're going to be now putting a display. So program I/O, scroll down to number 3, which is disp, right there, press enter. And we're going to be doing the quotes, which is alpha, the plus sign. So it's alpha, and then it's going to be the plus sign right there. All right, looks good. And what we're going to be saying on here is 5 is easy, 1 is hard. Okay, so we're going to be doing 5, and then we're going to just type. So the space is alpha 0, so alpha and then 0. 5 is easy. And then we're going to be doing a comma, which is right above the 7. And then we're going to say 1 is hard. 1. And then I'm doing alpha lock, which is second alpha. And that's how you stay in alpha lock, is hard. There we go. And then you can just press enter. And then the next line is going to be input. So we're going to press program, scroll over to I/O. It's number 1 right there, input. And we're going to be doing the quotes, and then open parenthesis, 1 minus 5, and then close parenthesis. And then we're going to be doing a colon, so alpha, and then the dot right there. Oh, that's 0. We're doing a dot right there. There you go. All right. And then we're going to be doing difficulty. So we're going to be typing in difficulty. All right. And then we're going to be typing in another colon, and then the quotes, and then we're doing a comma, and then J. And basically this displays 5 is easy, 1 is hard, and then this, it displays 1 through 5 difficulty, and then comma, and then J, whatever input that you type in during the program, it's going to store that into J. So now J will have a value. So I'm going to be pressing enter. And then now we're going to be pressing math, and then scroll over to number, and then scroll down to minimum right there, enter. And we're going to say 5, comma J, and we're going to be storing that into J. And then press enter, and then we're going to say max, so math, number, scroll down to number 7 right there. And then we're going to say 1, comma J, store J. Right there, press enter. And now we're going to be doing a for loop. And before we get ahead, min and max, the reason why I have this is just in case the user accidentally types in a wrong number. The min and max will make sure that it won't go higher than 5 and it won't go lower than 1. So it stays in between that so that the program won't throw you an error. All right, the next thing we're going to do is a for loop. So program, scroll down to number 4, enter. And we're going to say a, comma, 1, comma 10. And then press enter. And we're going to be doing another for loop. So program, scroll down to number 4, and we're going to say b, comma 1, comma 26. Press enter. And then we're going to be saying output. So press program, scroll over to I/O, number 6, output. And we're going to be saying a, comma, b, comma, and then sub, which is an interesting command. We're going to be pressing second, and then press 0 right there. And that is going to let us get into the catalog, okay? We're going to press 4 right here. And that brings us to the T's, all right? We're going to scroll up a little bit to sub. Now press enter, all right? And we're going to be doing open quotes, so alpha plus, which is just quotes. And we're going to be doing space, 0. And then we're going to be doing another special character, so press second 0 for catalog. And then we're going to be pressing number 3 right there. Brings us down to special characters. And we're going to be scrolling all the way down till we get to the square right there. Now press enter. And then we're going to be doing quotes. And then we're going to say comma. And then matrix B, so second, x minus 1, matrix B. Okay, and then open parenthesis, A, comma B, close parenthesis, comma 1. All right, so basically I'm going to be doing 2 more lines and I'll explain what these for loops mean. We're going to be pressing program, scroll down to number 7, which is end, press enter, and we're going to be doing 1 more end right there. So we have 2 ends. So basically what this is actually going to be this is a nested loop. It's actually a nested for loop. And basically, this is drawing the map. So a for loop is basically something that repeats itself as many times as you want. So the for loop in the middle, it's repeating itself 26 times. And then this for loop is repeating itself 10 times. So in total, this line, this output line right here, this is going to be running 260 times because that's 26 times 10. And then what this is doing, the top line, is it is displaying the x coordinate, and then the second for loop is going to be displaying the y coordinate. So you'll see in a little bit when we run the program how this for loop works, but that's basically what it does. So press enter. All right, and we're going to say while c. So I'm going to press program, scroll down to number 5, while, and then we're going to say c, which is alpha, and then this program right there. All right, press enter, and then we're going to say if matrix b. So if, so program, enter, and then matrix b, y, so open parenthesis, y, comma, x, close parenthesis, equals 3, and the equal sign is second math, and then it's the number, it's the top one right there, press enter, and then equals 3, press enter. We're going to say s plus 1, so s plus 1, store s. Okay, press enter, and we're going to say 1 store matrix b, and then we're going to say open parenthesis y, comma, x, press enter, and we do not need a closing parenthesis because whenever you make a new line, the last character automatically closes all parentheses, which is kind of nice. Alright, so now we're going to be doing get key, so which is program, scroll over to IO, scroll down to number 7, get key, and we're going to be storing that into G. Okay, press enter, and then we're going to say if G, so press program, if, and then G, press enter. Now these next few lines are going to be pretty long, so you're going to have to bear with me here. Alright, so we're going to say output, so program, IO, scroll down to number 6, output, and then we're going to say y, comma, x, comma, and then the sub command, which is second 0, and then press 4 right there. And then you're going to scroll up a few, so up, there it is, press enter, and then we're going to say quotes, and then we're going to do a space, we're going to say 0, and then we're going to do that weird character again, so second 0, and press 3 this time, okay, and then we're going to be scrolling down till we get to the square. Okay, press enter, and then we're going to be doing quotes, and then comma, matrix B, and then open parenthesis, y, comma, x, close parenthesis, and then the comma, and then 1. So basically what this is doing is saying get key is basically the key press. So it's the user input, it's the key presses. It's saying that if the user presses a key, then it's going to output at the ghost coordinates whatever the number on the map is. Okay, so basically it just is a way to make sure that the Pac-Man doesn't accidentally like destroy the map. Okay, so now we're going to be saying if G equals, so this next line is a little longer, so we're going to be saying if G equals 24, and then we're going to say and, which is second math, scroll over to logic, and is right there, and matrix B, open parenthesis, y, comma, and then we're going to say max, which is under math, number, and then max, 1, comma, x minus 1, close parenthesis, and then another 1, and we're going to say is not equal to, so second math is not equal to, and then we're going to say 2, and then we're going to say and, second math, logic, and x is greater than 1, right there. Alright, now press enter, and we're going to say x minus 1 store x, so x minus 1 store x. There we go. Press enter, and we're going to say if g equals 26, so press program, if g equals 26, and b, matrix B, open parenthesis, y, comma, we're going to say minimum, so math, scroll down to numbers, number 6, minimum, 26, comma, x plus 1, double close parenthesis, and we're going to say doesn't equal 2, and we're going to say and we're going to say x is less than 26. Oop, that is greater than or equal to, I'm going to say less than 26. All right, now press enter, and then we're going to say x plus 1 store x. So x plus 1 store x. So basically this is saying that if g equals 24, that is saying that if the left arrow is pressed, and then it's saying if matrix B, basically it's saying and if it's not touching the wall, then, so if it's not touching the left wall, and then it's saying if, let's see, and then x is greater than 1. Yep. So basically that's saying if the left arrow is pressed, and then if it's touching the left wall, to not do this. But it's saying if it's not touching the left wall, then we're going to be moving the ghosts to the left. And then this is the opposite. So this is on the right wall, okay, right there. So if the right arrow is pressed, and if the ghost is not touching the, not the ghost, the Pac-Man is not touching the right wall, then we're going to be moving the ghost to right. So it looks more complicated than it is, but that's just how TI Basic works, sadly. So now we're going to say if g equals 25, so program if g equals 25, and, so second math, logic and, matrix B, open parenthesis, and then we're going to say the max, so math number max, the maximum of 1, comma, y minus 1, y minus 1, and then we're going to say close parenthesis, comma, x, and then close parenthesis doesn't equal 2, and then we're going to say and y is greater than 1, press enter. We're going to say y minus 1, store y, right there, press enter. And then now we're going to say if g equals 34, so if g equals 34, and matrix B, open parenthesis, we're going to say minimum, so math number minimum of 10, comma, y plus 1, close parenthesis, comma, x, close parenthesis, doesn't equal 2. We're going to say and y is less than 10. Press enter. We're going to say y plus 1, store y. Press enter. All right, so now we are done with the long lines, and we are actually, I would say, let's see, probably almost halfway through the program, but the rest of the program is going to be fairly easy since the rest of the lines are pretty short. So now we're going to say output, so program IO output y comma x, and then we're going to say comma, and then we're going to be doing the quotes, and then we're going to say the E sign, so that's actually under second, and then the division sign right there, and that's the E right there, okay, and press enter, and we're going to say output, so program IO output, and then we're going to say V, comma, U, comma, and then quotes, and then we're going to do the pi symbol, which is second, and then the little up arrow right there, pi. Press enter, and we're going to say if, so program, enter, if y equals v and x equals u, and x equals u, press enter, then, so program, and then press the number 2, press enter, we're going to say 0 store C, enter, we're going to say clear home, program, and then we're going to say clear home, enter, we're going to say display, so IO, display, and we're going to say game over, and then we're going to be doing the exclamation mark, which is math, scroll over to probability, number 4, this is the factorial symbol, but we're using it for exclamation point, press enter, and then press program, and then 7, which is end. Now press enter, and basically this if right here, so it's saying that if the ghost is touching Pac-Man, then make the program end, which is the loop, that while loop at the top that we made, and then clear the home screen, and then display game over, and then that end is attached to the if. It has to be like attached, because if this end was not here, then the program would pretty much not work. All right, so now let's see, now we're going to be doing if, so program if matrix B equals matrix D, press enter, and this is saying that if the game matrix equals the winning matrix, then it's going to make the game win, so we're going to say then enter 0 store C, that's going to make the loop end, and we're going to say clear home, enter, and we're going to say display you win, so display and then you win. And then we're going to be doing math and then probability, there we go. All right, press enter, and then we're going to say program 7 for end. All right, press enter. All right. Now we're going to say random integer 1 comma j, so math, and then scroll over to probability, number 5 is random integer. We're going to say 1, and then this is going to be j, press enter, 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 and we're going to turn this into a store symbol, and we're going to say m, press enter, and we're going to say if m equals 1, and press enter. We're going to say then program 7 or program 2, press enter, and we're going to say output, so program IO output, and we're going to say v comma u. This is the only other long line in this program, so you guys should be good. And we're going to press second 0 to go to catalog, and then we're going to press number 4, and then we're going to scroll up to sub right there, and we're going to do the space, actually the quotes first, and we're going to do space, and then 0, and then we're going to do the catalog again, press 3 this time, scroll down to the square, press enter, we're going to do the quotes, comma, matrix B, and we're going to do open parenthesis, I'm going to say V, comma, U, right there, U, close parenthesis, comma, 1, press enter, and we're going to say random integer, so program, or math, scroll over to probability, random integer, we're going to say 1, and then we're going to say 3, and then scroll down, press enter, and then we're going to say store R, right there, and then we're going to say R, press enter, and we're going to say if R equals 3, press enter, we're going to say then, enter, and then if U is less than or equal to X, enter, 1 store D, enter, and we're going to say if U is greater than or equal to X, we're going to say negative 1 store D, okay, press enter, and we're going to say if V is less than or equal to y. Press enter. We're going to say 1 store e. Press enter. And we're going to say if v is greater than or equal to y. Press enter. We're going to say -1 store e. And if you guys don't know where the negative is, it's this little symbol right there next to the decimal. Alright. And then press enter. And then we're going to say end program 7. Alright. Press enter. And we're going to say if d equals 1. And then press enter. We're going to say then. And then press enter. We're going to say u plus 1 store u. Press enter. And we're going to say minimum. So math. Scroll over to number minimum of 26, comma u store u. Press enter. And we're going to say end. Okay. Press enter. And we're going to say if e equals -1, enter. We're going to say then, enter, and then v minus 1 store v. And we're going to say the maximum, so math, and then maximum of 1 store v, 1 comma v store v, enter. I'm going to press end right there, enter, and we're going to say, okay, hang on. And I'm going to say if d equals -1, so if d equals -1, enter, for the program, and then I'm going to go to number 2, then enter, u minus 1 store u, press enter, and then now we're going to be saying the maximum, so program, or not program, math, max 1 comma u store u, enter. I'm going to be saying program 7, which is end, enter. Then we're going to say if e equals 1, press enter. I'm going to say then, enter, v plus 1 store v, press enter. Alright, now we're getting to the very end of the program here. We're going to say min, so math numbers minimum 10 comma v store v, enter. We're going to press program 7 for end, okay, press enter, and we're going to say output v comma u comma, and then we're going to do the quotes and then the pi symbol right there. Press enter, and then we're going to just say 2 ends. So end, and then program 7 end. And that's the program. So now we're going to exit the program. We're going to press second mode right there. Alright, so now since we are on the home screen, we're going to press program. We're going to scroll down to our Pac-Man that we just made. Press enter, and then press enter again. And then it's going to say 5 is easy, 1 is hard. Let's do easy first. Press enter. And this is not what it's going to look like for you guys, because you guys still have to make the matrix, but this is what it's going to look like. So press the on button right there, and that's going to break the program, not literally, but just it's break error. So just press quit, alright, and press clear. Alright, so now we're going to be making the matrix. Alright, so to make a matrix, we're going to be pressing second, and then the matrix, and then we're going to scroll down to matrix C right here. And then we're going to be scrolling over to edit, and then matrix C, press enter, and we're going to make it 10 by 26, so 10, and then press enter, and then say 26, enter, and now there's a matrix 10 by 26, and then if you guys want to watch this part, you can. Otherwise, I'm going to be posting the values in the description, but here are the matrix values. We're going to say 3, enter, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, Okay, there we go. So that's the top line. Here's the second line. 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, that's the second line. Third line is 3. All right. Now the fourth line is 3, 2. Is 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. All right. And then now the fifth line is going to be 3, 3. All right, that's the fifth line. 6. Line 6 is 3. All right, and then let's see, line 7. All right, and then line 8 is going to be 3, 2. Two, 3. There we go. Now line 9 is going to be 3, 2, 3, 2. And then let's see, 2. All right, last line. All right, there we go. So that's the matrix. If you guys caught on to that, great job. If not, there's a link in the description of where the matrix is. But let's go ahead and exit out. So we're going to be pressing second mode, press program, scroll down to Pac-Man, press enter, enter. And we're going to be, let's do easy. And if we drew the matrix right, it should look, oh, well, we lost. But even though it was not easy, that's funny. Let's do easy. In the matrix, it actually looks correct. So let's go ahead and try to win this time. So we're gonna do 5. All right, here we go. Look at that. Easy is pretty easy because the ghost really doesn't chase you that much. And if you guys are noticing, yes, the ghost does go through walls. It is not classic like the regular Pac-Man, but this is as best as I could do with programming in TI Basic. And I actually would say that I am proud of myself for making this program, and I'm proud of you guys for programming it. So good job to everyone. Oh, getting pretty close to us. Whoa, 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 that was a jump. Yeah. Go, and then let's go over up here. We missed a few up there. And then let's go over here. There we go. Oh, we won. Awesome. That's cool. All right. Good job, everyone. Let's go ahead and execute it, but let's do hard this time. See how difficult it is. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. He's going crazy. Oh, my goodness. He's going so crazy. Where is he going? Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, my goodness. That was so close. He almost got us. Oh, goodness. Oh, oh. Let's see what happens when he touches us. He's not even, like, trying to. That's funny. Oh, there we go. We got a game over. So, yeah, so there's hard. And I'm also going to be posting a link in the description to make it even more difficult if you guys want, or less difficult. Definitely bug fixes, different AIs, and stuff like that. If you guys are also wondering what took so long for me to make this program, you know, because I've been saying, hey, I'm going to be making Pac-Man. It's just a very difficult program, as you guys saw. And if we go down to the... So... You know, making the matrix and all that, that was the easy part, but the hard part was getting the controls, and the AI was actually the part that was taking me the longest. And right now, I have the AI going through the walls, which is, you know, very easy to program, stuff like that. I was trying to do a wall follow AI, but that seems very, very difficult in Ti Basic. If I ever get to it, I'll post it in the description. I'll be like, hey guys, I got a wall follow algorithm. Wall following is how the classic Pac-Man works, which is not going through the walls, but going around the walls to get to you. So if you guys do want to see that, I'll probably post a video a little bit later if you guys want to subscribe to see that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, if you guys need any help, definitely post out down in the comments. Also, if you are good at programming in Ti Basic and you don't mind helping other people with their programming needs, definitely go ahead and reply to people's comments, you know, try to help them out. I have seen a lot of you guys in past videos helping each other out, so I'm really happy for you guys. Thanks guys for helping out. If there's anything else, just post down in the comments, and then I'll probably see all you guys next time. And don't forget to like and sub, and thanks guys for watching.